Hello everyone. Today we will study the next topic, quantitative aptitude. Quantitative aptitude has four subtopics. So in this video you will learn the topic calendar. Calendar topic will help you to understand how to find the day for any specific given date. How does it work? Let's understand. Odd days. So odd days has a very important relevance in this topic. What are odd days? Odd days are basically the extra days over the week. So if I say there are 30 days in a month, so 30 days means 30 divided by 7 completes 4 weeks. 2 days are extra, 2 is a remainder. So here we will say 2 are the odd days. Ordinary year. Ordinary year means non-leap year. Ordinary year is non-leap year. So here if you divide an ordinary year which is non-leap year by 7, it gives you the remainder 1. So in a ordinary year we have one odd day. When I talk about leap year, the days are 366. So 366 means we'll divide by 7 and what is the remainder? 2. So 2 odd days in a leap year. You may do your calculation and check. So this is a standard format where I can see all 12 months, their order, the number of days it has. So in an ordinary year, we all know that it is 28 and in leap year it is 29. So accordingly, the number of days are calculated for every month. You have to keep this in mind. Now, days code. This is very important. We have to remember we have 7 days and the days code is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 according to the order of the days. Next, number of odd days in 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, 400 years. Why are we doing all this? You will get to know when we'll do some questions. So all these basic things you have to keep in mind when before proceeding with the question. Now, one thing you have to understand and you should know how to check whether a given year is a leap year or no. So it has few steps. One, if it does not end with 0. If it is any other number which does not end with double zeros at the last, then the rule is same. Divide by 4. If there is no remainder, it is a leap year. If there is a remainder, then it is an ordinary year. Next, if I say it is ending by double zeros, then the rule says divide by 400. If you divide by 400, you have no remainder, then it is a leap year. If there is a remainder, then it is an ordinary year. Simple. Now, there are 10 different questions which is based on this topic. We will do few questions out of it. Rest you can do as practice. The answer key is shared in the last slide. You can cross check your answers once you learn this. So we are starting with the very first question. Here it is given that work out the day of the week on the given date. The date is 4 January 2002. So we will note the year first. So if I see 2002, I can take 2000 since 2000 is the multiple of 400. 400 years has 0 odd days. So 2000 years is equal to 0 odd days. Next, my year in between is 2001. So 2001 is a non-leap year. 2001 is a non-leap year. So non-leap year means how many odd days? Non-leap year means 1 odd day, right? Next is 2002. When I come to the same year, I count the number of days in the year. Here it is 4 January, so only January has 4 days. 4 days means 4 odd days. Now, after finding out all, I'll calculate the total number of days. What are the total number of odd days? Can we all see? 0 here, 1 here and 4 here. So what is the total? 0 plus 1 plus 4, which is 5. Now, do you remember the day code? What is the day code for 5th day? For 5th day, it is Friday. So, I can say that on 4th of January, the day is Friday. I hope it sounds easy. Let's take up one more example, one more question. Here the question says, if today is Tuesday, what will be the day on 7706th day? Here my today is given and I have to find 7000 day after 7706. So I'll start with the days which is given to me. So here number of days are given. Whenever number of days are given, what I'll find out? The odd number of days. How to find out number of days? By dividing by 7. So let's start dividing by 7. What do I get? Again 7, 0, 0, 0, 6, one more 0, and this is my remainder. So can I say, after looking at the division, that 7706 days is equal to 6 odd days? I have found my number of odd days. Right. Now, how to calculate? To calculate, what I'll do is, it is given Tuesday here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 odd days. Let's start my calculations for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and what is coming? Monday. So what is my answer? My answer is Monday. So I hope the question is clear. Here year is not given, only the days are given. So for the days, I have to convert these days into odd days by dividing by 7. So find out the day after Tuesday. Let's proceed to the next. Here the question has given me that if this date is Wednesday, then what will be the day? On 31st May 1999. Now this question has two ways of solving. One is to calculate the number of days between both of them, number of odd days between both of them, right? It has different way of calculation. What I will do is, I will directly find, since I have already learned how to find the day for any specific date, so I will directly find out the number of odd days on 31st May 1999. The question never tell you which way. It is always my choice to pick up my way. So what I'll do is, instead of learning something else and calculating the days between them, I'll directly find out the number of days on 31st May 1999. So let's start with the calculation. Here the year is 1999. So what is the closest multiple of 400 here? Is 1600. So 1600 years, 0 odd day. Next, 1999. So I can take 300 more years. So 300 years means 1 odd day. I hope you remember, we had done it before. How many odd days in 100, 200, 300 and 400 years? So I have taken it directly. Now I have reached 1900 and my date is in year 1999. So I will calculate for 98 years more. So 98 years means how many leap years? Definitely 98 years means there will be some leap year and there will be some non-leap year. So let's divide 98 by 4. So if you divide it by 4, what do you get? My quotient is 24. So I can say there are 24 leap years and 98 minus 24. What is it? 74. So 74 non-leap year. So leap year has 2 number of odd days. Non-leap year has 1 number of odd day. So it turns out to be 48 and this is 74 and the total comes out to be 122. So these are the number of odd days in this, but this is too much over the week. So I'll divide 122 by 7. What do I get? 122 divided by 7? 1, 7, 5, 2, then 7, 49. So what do I get here? The remainder is 3. So this is equal to 3 odd days. I hope the question is clear. What are we doing here? I repeat it. This is year 1999. I have already covered 1600, 300 and year 1999 has to be calculated only till 31st May. So I have taken 98 years. So 98 years is divided into two parts. 24 leap year, 74 non-leap year. I have divided 98 by 4 to find out number of leap years and then 98 minus 24 gives you 74 which is non-leap years. Now I have already learned that leap year has 2 odd days, non has 1. Multiplying has given you number of odd days, right? So 122 to be converted to 3 lowest leap year. So divide by 7. When I divided, then what do I get? 3 is the remainder. So 122 odd days is equal to 3 odd days, right? Now reaching to year 1999. Now here this year is to be calculated month wise. So January, February, March, April, May. So January has 31 days. February, it is non-leap year, so it has 28 days. March has 31, April 30, May 31. What is the total? This comes out to be 151. So again 151 divide by 7, 2, 14, 1, 1, 1, 7. What does it give me? 4. So there are 4 odd days. So 151 is 4 odd days. Now find out the total number of odd days here. Total number of odd days. 0, 1, 3 and 4. So 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4. What does it give me? 8. 8 odd days. So 8 odd days means divide by 7, remainder is 1. So 8 odd days will be equal to 1 odd day. So what will be my answer? 1 odd day means, what is the day code? 1 stands for Monday. That means on 31st May 1999, the day is Monday. It is not difficult, it looks difficult, but you have to be very clear, look at the year and move accordingly. I hope you could able to find it now. Let's do the next question then. Here the question pattern is different. It says, Thursday fell on which dates of April 2007? So what I'll do is, the method stands same. What I'll do is, I'll find out 1st April 2007. If I get to know 1st April 2007, what day is it? Then I can able to find out Thursdays out of it. So for 1st April 2007, what I'll do is, I'll take up the multiple of 400, which is 2000. So 2000 years. How many odd days? 0 odd days. Now for 2007, I have to pick up 6 years. So 6 years has 1 leap year and 5 non-leap year. So leap year means into 2, non-leap year means 1 odd day. So it is 2 and this is 5. So 7. So 7 odd days means it is 0 odd day. Right? Now what is left? I am left for the year 2007. So 2007 we have to calculate month wise. January, February, March, April. That's it. So April has 1 day. I have to find for 1st April. January has 31. Now this is non-leap, so it is 28 and this is 31. Calculate the number of total number here. So 31 plus 28 plus 31 plus 1, it gives me 91. 91 divided by 7. So when I divide 91 by 7, this is 21, 3, 21, 0. What does it give me? 0 odd days. Okay, so I have reached 1st April, right? So let's find out total number of odd days. 0. This is 0. This is 0. All are zeros. So total number of odd days are is 0. That means 1st April 2007 is Sunday. Right? 0 code is for Sunday. If 1 is Sunday, then 2, 3, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What I have got is 5th is the first Thursday. If 5th is the first Thursday, then what are the dates for Thursday in the month of April? 5 plus 7, 12 plus 7, 19 plus 7, 26. So I have 4 dates: 5 April, 12 April, 19 April, 26 April, when we have Thursdays. I hope the concept is clear. Everywhere in each question, you just have to find the number of odd days and then use the day code. Do practice rest of the questions of the exercise to be pro in these questions. These are very important questions. It comes in your entrance exam, CUET, whatever entrance exam you will face such questions. So get pro with the questions. See you in the next video with the next topic. Bye-bye.